of the term divine astrology, where God dwells within me as me. Um, okay, so let me tell you guys something. I know, once again, I know that I have a lot of supporters. I know that a lot of people support me. A lot of people know that I have been a reader on YouTube since 2017. I have been doing this for 7 years now, okay? And a lot of people are inspired by me, and a lot of people mimic me. And I am aware of it, and I'm also used to it because of who I am. But let me tell you guys something about when it comes to lies, okay? Let me break something down for you so that you can understand. I have become aware of a lot of readers on YouTube and a lot of intuitive people and a lot of motivational speakers and coaches on YouTube who are inspired by my story. But you have to understand why. There's two reasons why, okay? The first reason is because there's a lot of people connected to a lot of other people who are connected to the industry, who are connected to Hollywood, who are connected to secret societies, organizations, sororities, and fraternities. Being that if you know things, certain things, is because you're aware of my connections to certain things. Now, you guys have to understand something about me. I am not consciously connected to anything. I'm not consciously connected to anything, but subconsciously, I've always been since I was a little girl, without my knowledge and without my consent, allegedly. But because I'm intuitive and because I'm gifted and because I pay attention to everything, nothing can get past me. I already know what I'm actually connected to. So that's the first reason why I do have like a lot of supporters. That's the first reason why I do have a lot of people who pay attention to me, who are inspired and who perform all of their works regarding the situation. There's people everywhere who feel like the situation is wrong. Now, because people keep, using fake power to continue on with some type of politically ran campaign. Now, the second reason why I am in this position is because of who I am. And I'm just, everyone should know that by now. This Egyptian goddess thing is a real thing and it's not a lie. And you just really have to ask yourself, why am I in this position? Why am I connected to certain celebrities? Why am I connected to certain areas of government and things like that? Because it's not a lie. Because this is real. But let me tell you something about the lies that were created around my name. Now, remember I said yesterday, I don't have anything to do with these people consciously, physically. I don't connect to anybody. But you also have to understand something about me. Any social media platforms that I have all through my life are going to be watched and observed by celebrities. It is a part of their job to watch me and to create music, music videos, lyrics, and all kinds of things to match up with what they see. And not all of them have the accurate interpretation of what they see. But nobody cares because the job is for them as an artist to create an interpretation based on what they see. Just like as if you were to go into a museum and you were to watch art and you were to make your own interpretation of what the actual artist, the painter, actually meant, whether you're wrong or you're right. A lot of times you're going to be wrong based off of what you interpret because you're not the painter, you're not the creator. So that's the position that I'm in, a creator. And it is not my fault that celebrities in Hollywood are told and to follow me and to watch and observe in order to make their creative works. Now you have to also break this down too. You have to look at you have to look at belief and faith, heaven and hell. It is true, and it's a known fact that yes, the devil is involved in Hollywood. The devil is involved in the music industry. Yes. However, you may wonder, how did an angelic being, someone like me, get involved? Like, why am I the inspiration for those who worship Satan? This is why. There's an old organization, very old, who know secrets connected to ancient Egypt, and they know the power of ancient Egyptians. The goal for them is to use ancient energy, ancient frequency, in order to capitalize and make money. Of course, the devil is going to be involved because you have to think about who the devil is. And I'm tired of telling you guys this, but it's true. The devil that you call, that is Set, the ancient Egyptian. He used to be a god, and he used to be a god of chaos. But before he was a god of chaos, he was a god of music and creativity. So, yes, the music industry in Hollywood has been able for years to siphon ancient Egyptian frequencies and energy in order to make money, which is the reason why the celebrities have located me since I was a young girl, and they have been worshiping me and making music and songs and movies and all kinds of stuff surrounding my name because they are aware that I really am a real deity. So I've been hearing a lot of readers talk about my story in terms of people making up lies and actually trying to get the law involved in something. I've been hearing about this for the past like maybe 2 or 3 years from my readers, and I know that my readers support me. They're against all of this stuff. The readers on YouTube, most of them are against what this whole politically ran campaign was about, from the what the Democrats had started to in order to try to take control. Basically, it was a power thing with the Democrats. So a lot of people are aware of that, and they're also aware of some type of lies coming out surrounding me. Now, here's the thing: I have been. Let me tell you something. Once again, I have been an intuitive reader since 2017. It's now 2025. The readers on YouTube are saying that there's certain government officials, certain police officers, and certain celebrities involved in trying to make something seem like something that is not. Now, I don't know what is going on. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm like, I wonder. And then let me tell you how they're not lying. These readers are not lying about this because I can go to work and I can hear certain remarks by coworkers and colleagues, doctors, and all kinds of so-called professional people who are referencing things that they say to me according to what they're getting from celebrity social media accounts. So this is how you easily can connect the dots. You can see that what the readers are saying is not a lie. This is true because it's coming to me now. It's being made. I'm being made consciously aware of it when you have coworkers involved in fraternal organizations coming around you saying certain things to you to kind of give you clues and let you know that something like this is going on. So that is how I know. But here's the thing, there's a difference between a goddess and someone who is consciously connected to people, causing some type of disruption or some type of violence or some type of crime or something like that. There's a difference. So for me, anything that I'm doing, you call it magic if you really want to, even though I don't perform like traditional magic. Like some people have to put things together and they have to make things happen. I don't. I am magic. My body, everything inside of my body is magic. I was born into this world of the cosmos. I'm born into this world of heaven. If you want to call heaven magic, if you want to call that whatever, a princess, I don't care what you call me. But the thing is, What you're not going to do is you're not going to play in my face and you're not going to lie on me though. You're not going to do that. So you guys have to stop being stupid. And I'm just being honest with you. There's a lot of people being stupid for these celebrities. Remember, their job is to make an interpretation of whatever they want based off of anything that I do. Whether I'm in my personal dwelling, there's so many songs that these people have put out in so many video depictions of me inside of my home. They have mocked, they have done all of these things because remember, the devil is involved. A lot of these people are under the influence of alcohol or drugs when they're in there creating and doing what they need to do. So you have to understand if they're not talking, see, they're going to ignore all the good things that they see. They're going to ignore all of that and just only focus on the negativity because they don't understand how the devil has their soul in his lair. And I know that. I know which ones really do have it. It's something about these people that you guys don't understand. I know when someone's being mind controlled. I know what it looks like. I know what color you're going to dye your hair when you're under the mind control experiment. I know how your eyes are going to change when you're under the mind control experiment. I know all of that, but I don't say anything. But I know. See, especially what makes me upset is the black artists and the black actors and the black people in fraternities and sororities, those Greek groups. What makes me upset is they don't know what the elite does when they become famous. I know the programming and how it works, what they do, and you can see it visually, but the celebrities they don't realize it because they're under the control. A lot of them don't know how the elite has them in control, right? Like they don't really see it, but you have to be on the outside and you have to be a wizard in your own right in order to understand what another wizard is actually doing to people, what a warlock is actually doing. See, whatever these people are talking about, some type of crime, some type of violent act, that I have no idea how these people could have made that up when I've been a psychic pretty much for the last 7 years. That's why you can't go off of big name celebrities because one thing that you have to understand about big name celebrities, they're detached from reality. These people can see what I'm doing inside of my home due to the money that's involved in this whole thing, and they feel like they can do it because of high technology, okay, and also because they need me to make their money. So you have to understand these people watch me from 2017 to now. I mean, they watch me before that, but I'm saying from they know what I've been doing my whole like this whole time and that I say to myself, and I've always been like that, nothing has changed. Just because a political campaign came through, it doesn't mean that whatever they're trying to say, I don't know. There's a lot of readers talking about isolation and all this stuff, but you have to understand, listen to me. I don't want to be around a lot of people. I never have been that way. If you really knew me, because I'm just trying to clear up a lot of like, see, and then another thing too, the intuitive readers are making interpretations as well. I know that I can't control how you interpret me as a creator. I know you can't, the creator's work can rarely be depicted the right way. And if I see a person who's depicting it the right way, I'll commend you on it, including the music artists. Like if there's a certain song I feel like you're depicting my energy the right way, I might like their video post. I might like the song. I might play the song if I feel like it aligns with me. If I feel like it's actually depicting a truth. But it's not that many people. Since I was younger, I've never hung around with a group of people. I used to go out and I used to go dancing and have fun when I was younger before I became consciously aware of who I really am. I always had one person with me, my cousin. And I hated when my cousin invited her friends because I never liked them. She had some girls that were friends that I couldn't get jiggy with. I just couldn't get down with them. So it would always be me and my cousin. I've never been a part of a group. I've never been a part of anything like that because I already know that I'm a Holy Spirit. I'm set apart for a reason. I've always known that. So you guys, I don't know what these celebrities have done to government officials. I don't know what they have lied to certain people involved in authority about. I don't know what they have created, what they have done. But let me tell you something. This industry, they perform their works at a distance. Okay, I've always been located in the South. They've always been in different areas, mostly California, Miami, New York, and stuff like that. They've never come like that close, spiritually, energetically. They've never come that close to me. There was always a boundary because there's rules involved in what the games they play. It's rules involved in their profession. You can sing and dance and shout about whatever you want to do, but coming near to me was definitely a boundary. Now, what happened was when I was in California, unaware of all of this stuff, I was just out there alone. Now, because I was in their close proximity, things blew out of proportion. And that's when all those boundaries and rules have been broken and crossed because I was so close to them. So now you have celebrities trying to twist and trying to twist a situation that's not even the situation. When I was in California, I was alone by myself, not connected to anyone there, alone, and I was a psychic. Like, and it's just crazy because I'm trying to see how is something coming into the workplace and how is like a lie coming there and how is a lie on people's social media captions and how like this is the thing, you have to not fall victim to the games of Hollywood. And I feel like a lot of souls, innocent souls, people who don't know what the hell is going on with these people that don't understand what they're actually involved in, you guys are being you guys are being swayed so easily by these people. These people have a job to create lies. Next to a lawyer who lies is a celebrity who lies. They all lie. So the thing is, because their interpretation of what's going on with my life may not be the truth. But now you have average people, normal people who are now in on this and who now see what's going on due to sororities and fraternities. See, think about it. You have a lot of black people in Greek sororities and fraternities, right? Black people talk. They are very gossipy. They're very catty. They're very chatty. They like to keep up chit chat. Misery loves company. They like to talk about things. So now you have people even outside of the groups. There's no more secrets now because now you have been told their family members and they done told their friends. And what did they tell them? Nothing but in order to push a campaign out. See, you guys were so focused on numbers and how many of you it could possibly take to take out me, the queen, that you weren't realizing that so many other people have found out what was going on because of the people you guys put in on the game. So now you have people everywhere making up all types of lies. You guys are believing all kinds of lies. You guys are ridiculous. Because I'm sitting here watching 40-year-olds, 50 something, 60 something, 70 something, 80 something. I'm watching y'all fall for some measly interpretation of something created by superstars who wanna be supernova. They wanna be chosen by God. They wish that they were blessed. I'm sitting here watching y'all believe people who have to mock me for money, for clout. So let me tell you, if anything that the intuitive readers on YouTube have said is true about someone lying on me, about something that has to do with something that I honestly don't even know about. I honestly don't even know what they're talking about. I'm lost. I'm just like, what? What? Because let me tell you, I believe my readers. My readers, listen, the readers work with the Holy Spirit. Who do you think the Holy Spirit is? So, of course, I'm going to be in it, of course. But when it comes down to lies, I just have to clear something up because I know it's a lie. But I'm trying to understand who created that lie. And I already know. Because all you got to do is look at your favorite artist's album. All you got to do is look at their track list. All you got to do is listen to their music and see what they're talking about. And whatever they're talking about is 9 times out of 10 a lie created. Because you have to understand, anything that happens in the streets, I'm not in the street. I'm not your leader of the gang. Like, I'm not out in the I'm not that type of person. I have been, again, an intuitive for years. And even before that, I've always been a great person who stays to herself. So the thing is like, okay, if this is true, what they're saying, what they're making up, okay, if the readers are not lying about people lying on me, then it's got to be coming from the celebrities, the rappers, the sing. It's got to be coming from them. It's something that they made up. You have to remember the goal for these people is to exalt me. That's their goal. That's what the agencies, that's what the record labels, that's what they have them doing. That's their job. I'm their job. I'm their clout. Now, whatever they have made up is all on them. So whoever needs to go down for whatever the lie is, go and get them because I don't care anymore. Especially when you know you've done something on your own and then you've used your music to twist the minds of ordinary people. So now guess what I have to deal with? People coming to me, doctors in my workplace, making references to your music, making references to your lies that you told on your social media captions, making references to Kamala and Biden and Democrats and all this like campaign stuff that they had been pushing. All these lies. All you got to do is look at the fact that, see, you guys are stupid. And I'm not lying to you. A lot of people are. Why would you, how can you not see Rock Nation and the Democrats being in total alignment with each other? Now, you guys want to take down Rock Nation, but you should, I mean, is that means you want to take down the whole party then? You can't be a Democrat and not like Rock Nation. You can't like Rock Nation and be you know what I mean? Like, if it's going to be hate for one, you got to hate it all because guess what? They're the ones who did all this. See, people like them don't understand God. They want to be. So they use money to manipulate and control the minds of you. But guess what? There's only one me.